Morning, everybody. Cheers. So, I got up this morning. Ooh, that's good. That's a Buffalo Trace coffee. Bourbon infused coffee. It's pretty dang good. So this morning, I got up, got my coffee, trash guy, and went and did my walk this morning. Put in about 2.75 miles in today. And so today is my brother's birthday, so happy birthday to my brother. We went and had coffee and conversation. It's a little something that they do. And some pretty cool things. Okay, not cool things, but some things were made known to me as I read that chapter. And let's get into this, and I'll talk why we're doing this. So the chapter was talking about so not only your heart, but the godly heart, inside you. And the story was that this guy he walked up the stairs, got winded, so he went to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist is telling him all these things that, hey, here's 3 exercises to do 3 times a week, and that's it. Basically starting to work on strengthening your heart. And he was like, dude, I'll work on exercise, and after you fix my heart. After you fix my heart, I'll do this. After you do this, you do this. And the correlation was, kind of, you say you're going to do this only if you have this first, and I was, so this weekend we just did a 5K. This is my 3rd one ever in my life. Oh, this was kind of neat because about my last checkups, which would have been just under about 2 months ago, my cardiologist was telling me the same thing. Hey, you got to get out and do this. You need to be walking a mile every day, 2 miles every other day, And my diabetes doctor said the same thing. You need to be out walking. Just to the coffee pot in the bathroom, don't cut it. So I was like, all right. So that's what got us to do the 5K was, and that's what's, got me into this F3 group that I'm walking with in the morning and in the mornings. And I do it 4 times a week. So it was it kind of hit home, because I just kind of had that doctor's appointment where they were like, now, yeah, you're okay, but if you don't fix something, it ain't gonna be good. So this one kind of hit home, and then it's like, you gotta prepare your fields for rain. Kind of like everybody hears that squirrel that doesn't do anything and parties the whole time, and then and he makes fun of the guy the other squirrel who packs away all the nuts, and then when it comes time and it's middle of winter and he's starving, and he looks over and the other guy's chilled out with the fire rolling and eating nuts, and he's like, hey, how about you help brother out? And he's like, hey, how about you not? But anyway, y'all know that one. But so that was just laid on me today, and the correlations between what had happened, 2 months ago, that same situation, where I'm at now, and then I read about it in an example in this book. So, anyway, so I got some breakfast I want to make. So let's check it out. So I'm going to do my pimento cheese omelet, and I got some maple spam. What? Maple spam? It shows it with a waffle, but I'm just going to have it plain. So let's Let's see what this is like, and then I'm going to make my little omelet. And the series is up to 200 degrees. So I'm actually going to try to heat that up. The idea was I was going to heat it up slower, so maybe it wouldn't warp and pop. So let's go 275 and let it heat up some more. All right, so we're just going to start off with 3 eggs. I think that'll be a nice size omelet for me. Oops, don't want them to roll off. Now, I like either cold water or milk. Heavy whipping cream's fine. Just adds a little bit of fluff to it all. So the big thing with that book that I'm reading and where I was at, we did the 5K for it was a Girls on the Run sponsored. It was here in town, and what was kind of cool is, yeah, my wife and a couple friends, two couples of our friends, I don't know how to say that right, but anyway, did it with us, which is amazing. But like the wife and I were talking, and Mama Bear and I were talking, and 2 years ago, yeah, I was having trouble walking up and down the stairs. We didn't know if I was even going to be around, so kind of a big step, big deal in that aspect. So, so that's where it was kind of a big deal, because 2 years ago I was brain surgery and we didn't know what was happening. So to be able to make it, kind of a big deal, but minor big deal. And it's because I'm getting out here and doing this, it's showing that I'm telling myself, dude, you are worth it. So it's like I'm telling myself, that I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning on my own, and I'm meeting these guys to go walk, and we discuss some things, whatever's on our minds or whatever's going on in our lives. But the big thing is I'm doing it for me, and I'm telling myself, you are worth it. And sometimes that's hard to believe. Sometimes that's hard to believe, that it's okay to do something for yourself. So, in this trying to figure out who you are and where you're supposed to be post-cancer, man, nobody knows. You're just trying to do the best you can with what you got. And I've been struggling lately with that. I was thinking it was like a cancer PTSD, almost like an imposter syndrome. But you keep hearing it and you keep saying it to yourself. This is right where you need to be. This is what you need to be. And you hear that like the wife's having a rough time with the job, or something could be better if you were doing this, or you just run through gambit of things, but this is right where the Lord wants me to be, where I need to be. So then you start going, okay, well, if this is where I'm supposed to be, what am I supposed to be doing with this? You know, and that's what I don't know. And it's okay not to know. So what I'm hoping is through my my stuff. I don't even know what to call it. My stuff. Somebody finds hope in what they're doing. And to see that it's not all doom and gloom. You know? And I need these daily reminders that it's okay. I am worth. I'm worth a bad day. I'm worth, you know, that, whatever. The confusion, the imposter syndrome. This is where I'm supposed to be. And I don't think that I am an imposter. You know, it's just a thing. Some people get it, some people don't. You know, maybe there's more that I'm supposed to be doing and I don't know it. Maybe there's less I'm supposed to be doing. You know, maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be at. You know, you don't know. You don't know. And that's kind of where I was stuck in the last couple months, and things haven't been fantastic, you know, in the old noggin. And that's the part that y'all don't see because I don't share all that, and I probably should. But I will show this off because I am proud of it. This is the 5K reindeer rump. So after my cardiologist appointment, we were coming home and the wife said, you know, she was feeling icky and just not good with herself. And she said, I want to do a couch to 5K. And I said, well, let's do this 5K. And then weeks later, I joined the group. So, you know, get out there and do something, man. Nothing says you can't except for you. And I know that's kind of, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, cliche or, man, you don't know. You don't know what it's like, buddy, I know. And I can say I'm glad that I did. That's good. That's really good. I like that. Got some pimento cheese bleeding out there, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and cut some of this up, because that'll look good on my plate. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to sit down and eat this, and I'm going to watch a video. If you haven't checked out this channel called Pole House Black Pot Weekend Getaways, check them out. It's a couple I've been watching for about 1.5 years or so, and I dig them. I dig them. They do a lot of cast iron cooking. They do weekend getaways, like where they go campsites and stuff like that and take you on adventures that they go on. Pretty cool couple. So if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. But I'm going to watch them and enjoy my breakfast. And y'all have a wonderful day. You deserve a smile. You are awesome. You're worth it. Rock on. Y'all are awesome.